GEICO continues to gain the most market share of the large auto insurers while delivering attractive margins. It also has the largest advertising budget of the auto insurers while maintaining the advantage of being a low-cost operator. My question is, will GEICO, with 10% market share currently in auto insurance, eventually overtake State Farm, which currently has 19% market share in auto insurance, keeping in mind that State Farm is also a major writer of homeowners insurance coverage?
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. Nobody knows the answer to that for sure, but I will tell you this. We passed Allstate this year, and State Farm is a terrific company. I mean, it's one of the great histories, has one of the great company histories in America. It was started by a farmer who had no insurance experience to speak of when he was, I think, in his early 40s. There's a book called The Farmer from Myrna, I think it is, over in Illinois, and you know, he built this incredible business based on a better business model, and that was done around 1920 or so, I believe. And then, of course, GEICO came out with an even better model, but State Farm was huge by that time. Allstate was very, very large, and it's taken us since 1936 to become number 2. Now, I have some projections that if I live to be 100, that we should be number 1, and I tell GEICO I'm going to do my part. So the rest is up to them. We will gain share, in my view. We will gain share month after month, year after year, as long as we never forget that our job is to take extremely good care of the customer, and as long as we can properly rate risks. We've got some basic advantages that will enable us to do that as long as we take care of those two matters. And Tony Nicely has done a job that belongs in World's Hall of Fame in terms of achieving that objective. The 15 years prior to Tony taking over, roughly 15 years, maybe 14 years, the market share had hovered around 2%, and maybe 2.1 or 2.2. And since he took over in 1993, it's gone to 10 plus, and it will keep going. But State Farm has got a net worth of probably $70 billion now, or thereabouts, 60 to 70 billion. And they've got a strong presence in homeowners. They've got a strong agency force. They've got a lot of satisfied customers. So it won't come fast, but I do think it will come. Charlie?
Well, GEICO to me is very much like Costco. And one of the reasons it succeeded is that they really feel a holy duty to have a wonderful product at a very low price. A lot of people talk that game, but very few have it just right down into the body and soul of the company. But GEICO does. And companies like that do tend to grind ahead over time.
One thing you'll find about it, I think this is true about Costco too, certainly true about GEICO, is that people don't come and go from there. We have practically no one from the rest of the insurance industry that's come over to GEICO and they don't leave us. I mean, they really have their own idea about how it should be done, what should be done right, and it becomes very, very reinforced. And of course, it becomes reinforced by success. Is that true at Costco, Charlie?
Oh, Costco is unbelievable. And it reminds me very much of GEICO. And I'm not surprised that both companies keep taking share. It's easy to talk the game, but living the game is something else. I mean, it's against the human nature of many entrepreneurial people to try and get the price down and the service quality up all the time. I mean, it's like wearing the ultimate hair shirt, and yet it works.